I'm so tired. So when I make these videos, I have topics in my head that I want to check off, but I don't really know what I want to talk about until practice begins and what I'm going through. One of the complexes I have and something I want to talk about is I have a Napoleon complex. People who don't know who Napoleon is, he was a shorty, but he, you know, like the conqueror of France, conquered almost the world. Just was a freaking like emperor at his time, a king, royalty. Like, he was so small, petite, but he dominated everyone. Everyone was afraid of him, even though he was a shorty. He was smart. With this, you saw the guys I went with, just a little bit bigger than me. And I like the challenge because sometimes when I go people my size, it might not be as hard unless they're a higher belt level. And I'm like, okay, now it's, you know, a close enough level. And now I'm having some trouble trying to lock submissions. But sometimes if those guys aren't here, then there's some big guys laying around. I'm not going to be like, oh, sorry, you're too big for me. You're 10, 20, 30 pounds or even more heavier than me. I don't care. It's jiu-jitsu. You saw Royce Gracie back in the day defeat everyone because he was smarter. It wasn't because he was bigger, stronger, faster. Literally none of those. But he was smarter. Same thing with me here. We saw in the beginning, I tried to go with the bigger guys, and my strategy just wasn't well. I tried to rush things, and I pushed it too fast, and I thought too little. So I'm like, I'm gonna go for it, and then I was just at the bad angle. I had the submission locked in, but I can't finish if I don't have the right angle. It's the strategy, it's the smarts. The game plan was there, I just didn't execute it. Then the next rounds, I went with the teacher, an instructor who's high-level black belt and much bigger than me. And given I'm kind of trying to survive, but I'm trying to tap him out. Is it leaving me open for stuff? Sure. But it's the fact of I'm trying. If I play defense the whole time, I'm not getting better. Yeah, I might be able to stop submissions, but if I go with the guy so long, hell, I better stop submissions that I've been getting tapped by every single time. You know, if I know a guillotine's coming, well, keep my chin down, start blocking it. But I need to start attacking. Is it leaving me a little more open? Sure. But if I don't attack, if I don't try, I'll never win. You can't win with just defense. And yeah, defense is the best offense. Nah, you gotta have an offense still. So I'm tired as hell for having a Napoleon complex, but anytime I go with a guy my size, I'm like, mentally I'm stronger because I'm like, I know who you've gone against. Okay? Do you know who I'm going against? High-level black belts, gigantic dudes, even though they might not be, you know, purple belts, brown belts, black belts. Size makes a difference. But if you're smart, strategy is gonna dominate everything. I love boxing. Manny Pacquiao, 8-time, 8 division world champ. De La Hoya, same thing. I think 6th division world champ. Mayweather, so many divisions, and all these other people. It's your mindset. Yeah, you can go with people your size, and that's who you fight. But eventually, if you want to conquer more and be extraordinary, do extraordinary things. You can't be ordinary and doing ordinary things. The more extraordinary things you do as an ordinary man, and you make them look ordinary, that's when you become extraordinary. Thank you, Master Bob. Shout out for the quote. So I got my Napoleon complex. Yeah, got my ass kicked today. I've busted a lip. Busted a lip. Let's see. I'm bleeding all over. The guy bled on me earlier too. Got to get a blood test next. But it's a process, man. It's part of the sport. And no matter what size you are, having a Napoleon complex, even if you are the biggest guy in the room, dominate everyone. Yeah, you might be a little mean, but mean guys are sometimes the winner. Yeah, be humble, help people out, but this sport is a little selfish. You gotta be selfish. So let's get it. But I think I'm gonna pass out. Oh God, I need some water.